Hello there, people. Welcome to the stream. I'm not in a good mood, okay? But yeah, this is gonna be what if an OC wasn't Dragon Ball? It's gonna be different from what I usually make, and we have three boys over here, three my main boys, just sitting here, just to double check on me if there's anything wrong with the live stream, or with the what if, or the ship, or shit like that, and if I need help with some areas and shit. So yeah, we got my boy Anime E, Niggy Boy, and we got Winged One. So yeah. So, anyways, where we're gonna start this off is basically, where this OC named Kage. What? Let me just find a Japanese name. Japanese names. Uh, Aiko Korogane. His name is gonna be Aiko Korogane, and what is he gonna have? Basically, he's gonna just be reincarnated into High School DX, into fucking Dragon Ball. So, where we gotta start this off is basically, he was just walking down the street, he was just on his phone, just watching the newest episode of Dragon Ball, of Goku versus Jiren. So, he was just walking down the street, and then, he just fucking went and looked to the side until he saw a little child about to be run over by a fucking train or a fucking bus, which he basically said, stop it, like don't go over." But she didn't hear him and she kept on walking. But yeah, which he fucking just went. I started charging in, which he fucking went and pushed her out of the way, which he saved her. But unlucky for him, he died from that. Which after that, he fucking was sitting. He fucking was dying, which he died. Which then he basically opened his eyes, which then he fucking sees somebody in front of him, which he's like, "Your time's not up yet, my child. Basically, I can give you three whatever requests you want." Which he was just thinking until he basically said, "All right, my first request is that I get reincarnated into Dragon Ball." Basically, which he's like, Dragon Ball Super, Dragon Ball Z, or what? He's like, I at the beginning of Dragon, like as old as Gohan, which he's like, okay. Second, so what's your second request, my child? Which he basically, his second request, he says basically, my second request is to have my memories, basically, of my world and whatever happened, basically that. Which he said, all right. What's your third? Which he basically thinks about it. Which he basically thinks, and he says, I want my Saiyan genes to be more, to be 50 times as stronger than the normal Saiyan genes, and for my human side to be also 50 times stronger. Which he's like, done and done. Okay, you will be reincarnated, my child. Which he gets reincarnated to Dragon Ball. Which a bright light shines on his eyes. Which he fucking gets blinded by it. Which the basically which basically he basically sees a couple of people in front of him. He sees Chi Chi, Goku, and his grandfather from his mother's side. Which he's basically shocked. He's like, wait, it actually worked. Wait, I wasn't dreaming. Which he doesn't say this out loud because he is fucking an infant. Which Chi Chi says, I'm gonna name this one Gohan and I'm gonna name this one Ichika. Which he's like, okay. Which growing up, he basically had a normal life, but instead of like Gohan studying, like he doesn't want to train and he was a crybaby and wants toys, he basically was training. He was training his butt off, and he was also studying a little bit because some of his memories of his college high were erased because of the bus hitting him, because he lost some of his memories from that shit. So he studied a little bit and he got back to where he was because he was one of the smartest people, like in that earth, but he was hiding it. So yeah. So he started training and training and training, which then, Goku basically said, "Alright, Chi-Chi, I'm gonna go to Master Roshi's." Which, Chi-Chi is like, "Okay, bring Gohan and Ichika with you." Which is like, "Okay, come on, Gohan, come on, Ichika, let's go." Which, Gohan and Ichika basically just go on the Flying Nimbus. Which once they go to the Flying Nimbus, they were going there, but Ichika knows how to fucking use the Flying Nimbus, or like he knows how to fly, but he basically pretends doesn't know how to fly because he can't gets too suspicious now, can he? Which then, they fucking went to Master Roshi's place, which, Goku basically arrived, he's like, "Hey," which, Krillin and fucking Bulma come out, they're like, "Goku, how are you?" Basically like that. Which basically Goku says, "Yeah, I'm fine." Basically, then Krillin says, "Who are these two? Are you babysitting or something?" Which, Goku says, "No, they're my sons." Which, they're like, "Sons?" Which, Ichika comes in front of fucking Goku and says, "Hello there, my name is Son Ichika. Nice to meet you," basically. Which, they're like, "Nice to meet you, Ichika." Which, Gohan comes out shyly and says, "Hi, my name is Gohan. My name is Gohan. Nice to meet you." Which, he bows. Which, they fucking bow as well. Which, they were just, having, a good time, like that. Which, Gohan was playing with the turtle of Master Roshi, while Ichika was waiting for Raditz to come because he knows of these sagas. Which, he fucking senses he fucking senses like Piccolo behind the house, which is like, okay, yeah, Piccolo's behind the house. But yeah, I'm gonna keep that to myself. Which, he fucking which, Raditz comes and lands on the planet. Which, he's like, I have to find where's Kakarot. Which, he says the power levels, which Goku's power level is still 307, and Piccolo's 305. Ichika's is 1,500 because of all the training he has done, and because he is half Saiyan, and plus the Saiyan genes are as good as a full-blooded Saiyan, and his human side is as good as a full-blooded human. So mix them both together, you get 100% human, 100% Saiyan. Boom! You fucking get twice as much potential as Gohan. Which, he's like, I got it. I'm coming for you, Kakarot. Which, Raditz was going there. Which, Goku and Goku basically senses someone coming. Which, he's like, "Everybody get behind me," basically. Which, Raditz basically is just fucking lands right in front of them. Which is like, "Hello there, Kakarot. Basically, what are you doing on this planet?" Basically, I thought we sent you here to conquer it. Which, Goku says, "I don't know what you mean, basically, but you can't harm these innocent people like that." Which, Raditz says, "Oh, okay." Then basically, he sees Goku without the tail. He's like, "What happened to your tail, Kakarot?" Basically, he's like, "I removed it when I was little." Basically, I permanently removed it when I was little. Which, he's like, "You damn imbecile! That was the key to our true potential, to unlock the Uzaru." Basically, which, he was like, "Uzaru?" Which Raditz basically he said, "What do you think happens whenever you look at a full moon?" Hello, Purple Eye. Hello, Jack Da Cookie. Which, he's like, I don't know what happens when comes full moon. Which, he basically, Master Roshi basically says to fucking Goku, "There's something I have to tell you." Basically, Gohan basically came and adopted you, found you in a space pod from a mountain, and he saw that he had a tail and like that, and he said that you were really like strong child and really like hard to deal with. But one he tried to give you the love, but you were too angry and shit. Which once you were going over a cliff, you bumped your head, and Gohan feared the worst and thought you died. But he went down there and saw you survived that massive head injury, which he took you back, and after that day you became the loving boy that we all know and love. Which Goku says, huh? So, he's like, how do I know that you're not lying? Basically, he's like, well, I'm your brother, Kakarot. Which, they're all shocked, which he's like, you're no brother of mine, basically. Which, fucking, I'm good, kneecap eater. Or your kneecaps lack seasoning. Anyways, which, fucking Gohan, which Raditz looks at Gohan and fucking looks at Gohan and goes tries to take him, but then Krillin comes in where he's like, I won't let you take him, which tries to go fucking punch him, which Raditz's tail just fucking goes ahead and fucking fucking splats him on the fucking house. Which he goes and grabs Gohan, which Gohan is crying, which Raditz says basically like. Raditz says that what do you call it? If you do not bring over a thousand bodies near my spaceship or my space pod, yeah, I'm gonna kill you and all of this entire planet, and I'm gonna take this child. Which he's like no. Which Goku rushes at fucking Raditz, tries to fucking punch him. But Raditz does the same shit as in canon and fucking makes Goku land on the floor. Which Ichika basically goes and tries to fucking fight Raditz. Which they're not at an evil level because Raditz knows how to use martial arts, while Ichika doesn't know how to use martial arts because like he isn't that experienced in martial arts. Like he only knows how his body and high, but he just doesn't know the fucking high. Like what do you call it? He doesn't know martial arts that well. Which he fucking they tie. Which Raditz goes back, to the fucking space pod, and he's waiting there. Which he fucking puts Gohan there, and Gohan keeps on crying. Which Piccolo and Goku and what do you call it? Piccolo and Goku, they're planning to go attack Raditz. Which Ichika says, yeah, Dad, I'm gonna come with you. Which Goku says, no, Ichika, I don't want you to get hurt. Basically like that. Which he's like, no, basically, I basically don't want you to be hurt either. Basically, I want to come with you so that we can bring back little brother. Which Goku says, oh, okay. Which Goku goes with fucking Piccolo and Ichika, which Ichika flies right beside Piccolo, which Piccolo was kind of a little bit shocked, but still still in his grumpy mood. Which they go there and they see Raditz basically, and they all fucking take off their weighted clothing, which Ichika's now power level is like 1,500, like the full max power level 1,500. Which Ichika basically Goku and Piccolo, they're attacking, really fast and shit like that. Which they are fucking punching him, kicking him, but it's not doing shit for Piccolo and Goku. But once Ichika comes and fucking high, Raditz actually has to try. Which Raditz goes back, he's like, you little brat, eat this double-bladed sundae. Which he fucking shoots the two Sundays at him, which Ichika dodges. Basically, Goku charges up a Kamehameha. Piccolo charges up a fucking special beam cannon. Ichika charges up a fucking black Kamehameha because I like the black Kamehameha more than the fucking normal Kamehameha. So because like the fucking Goku black Kamehameha, which that happens and they are literally just like fucking fighting. and they fucking fire it. Which Ichika's blast fucking engulfs Raditz, but it doesn't kill him. It just like removes some of his armor, but not the space in his stomach. Which Ichika basically ran out of fucking ki, which he needs a little bit like like a 2 minute rest. Which Goku and Piccolo do the same shit in canon, which like fucking Raditz is stomping on Goku, which Ichika and fucking Gohan are getting angry, which Gohan broke out of the fucking space pod, fucking did the same shit, but Gohan got knocked out, which Ichika is fucking angry as hell, which he fucking says Black Kamehame Gallet Gun. I know fucking it's way too late for Gallet Gun, but hey, it's my what if. I can do whatever the fuck I want. I can give him a fucking move. Because he knows the fucking moves of Dragon Ball. Why can't he fucking make the normal moves? So yeah, which he fucking fires it. Which this time Goku doesn't need to die. Which that happens. And question. Do you guys want it to be a harem? Do you guys want it to be a harem? Like I can gender bend. I gender bend, but and I can fucking I can just gender bend, but I can only make them the same age. That's it. Do you guys want that or no? Because Anime is telling me no, but I'm waiting for you guys' responses to see. Here we go again. No, I'm just joking. There's no fucking gender bending, but it's gonna be a harem. Anime, can I do a harem? Do I have your permission to do a harem? Okay. How many? How many are in the harem? How many? The limit. Okay, I'm gonna make fucking 100 then. I'm just joking. Which fucking Ichika basically goes to fucking Kami's place. Which once he goes to Kami's place, he basically says, Kami, I want to go basically it's just one guy named Ichika. That's the OC. That's it. Like one OC, not many OCs, just one. So yeah, which he goes to Kami's place, which fucking once he goes to Kami's place, he's like, Kami, do you have any place for me to train? Which Kami nods and fucking says, I'm gonna go ask King Yama if he can go train with King Kai. Which he goes ask King Yama, says okay. Which Kami basically takes fucking Ichika there, which Ichika basically is going like rushing over, like fucking really fast, like he's running for like 3 days, but he's tired, which he starts flying there at really fast speeds, which he lands, and then he fucking makes it to the end of the fucking snake way, which he looks up and he sees the fucking planet, which once he fucking flies up there, he fucking sticks onto the ground but can move a little bit, like he can like he doesn't have any difficulty, but it's holding him down, like he moves a little bit slower, which he basically is walking around. Then he sees King Kai, which King Kai basically says, why hello there, can I help you? Which he's like, yes, I'm looking for King Kai so that he can train me. Which King Kai is like, okay, I'm King Kai basically, and I'll if you can pass these 3 trials, then I'll train you. Which he fucking said okay. Which then basically Ichika basically has to catch the monkey, which the monkey starts running around, but thanks to Ichika having a power level of like 2000, okay, because of the Zenkai boost, he will have the Goku Black's ability of fucking like whenever he takes damage, he will fucking get stronger within battle. So yeah, which Ichika basically captures the monkey. Then he has to hit the fucking bug on the head, which before King Kai says go, Ichika basically hits him on like taps him on with the hammer on his head, which he's like, I passed. Which Kikai said, no, I didn't say go. He's like, there's no go in a battle. Basically, I technically did it right. Which he's like, fine. But the last trial is that you have to make real life. You have to say a joke. Which then he's like, what's a not? I don't know any fucking good jokes. Uh, what knock knock. Then basically King Kai said, "Who's there?" He's like, "Boo." He's like, "Boo hoo." He's like, "Oh, you don't have to cry about it." Which King Kai laughs. I know it's a fucking cringe joke. Okay, I just had to. I didn't know any other joke. Okay, I'm sorry. Which then that happens, and yeah, King Kai. Which then King Kai starts training. Is training Ichika. Which Ichika basically keeps on training with King Kai for the last 6 months. Then he fucking sees Goku. He's like, "Hey dad, what are you doing here?" He's like, "Oh, I'm here to train with King Kai." Which Ichika's like, "Okay." Which fucking Ichika and Goku are training with King Kai. Which then fucking which Ichika basically is basically like fucking training with King Kai. Which his power level is at the 16,000 or like at the fucking 30,000. And he fucking has the Kaioken, and he has the Spirit Bomb. So yeah, which that happens, and yeah, which Ichika basically is fucking with Goku just fucking sparring, which Ichika basically fucking goes there like a month before. Like during this month, he was like fucking flying while meditating mid flying to fucking go to the fucking beginning of Snake Way to go back to Earth with Kami. Which yeah, which he fucking after like what do you call it? After the month, he fucking reaches there because he was going like not super fast, but he was going like at a normal rate, so that he could reach there like fucking the same day. So yeah, while he's meditating, he meditated, and his ki, basically his power level became at around 50,000, while he's basically high. Yes, I'm making the OCB OP. Which once he goes there, he fucking goes between Piccolo and Gohan and Krillin. He's like, did they arrive yet? Which they Piccolo and Gohan, they nod no. They basically say no, they haven't arrived yet. Which Gohan, which fucking Ichika says we're good. Which then Nappa and Vegeta come. Which that happens, and yeah, which fucking Nappa being arrogant as fuck. He fucking says, "I'm gonna destroy you all. Basically, you all are weaklings. I'm gonna destroy you." Which yeah, which Ichika basically goes in front of him, and Nappa tries to fucking go ahead and punch him and kick him and shit like that, but he's dodging really quick. Which he fucking goes on top of his head. Which Nappa tries to fucking punch him up, but like uppercut him. Which then he fucking goes under, fucking punches his hand through the stomach. Then he throws him up. He's like Kamehameha, which he fucking kills Nappa. It's not Vegeta killing Nappa. It's Ichika killing Nappa. Which Vegeta's like he was useless anyway. Yeah, which fucking which that happens, and yeah, which he fucking starts fighting with Vegeta starts fighting with Ichika. There is another girl, this OC girl, this OC Saiyan. Alright, I need to go to the fucking OC Saiyan page. Uh, OC Saiyans. Alright, now she's gonna look like this. No, that's disgusting. No, she's gonna look like fucking. What's she gonna look like? She's gonna look like this, okay? I know it's a My Hero Academia uniform, but don't worry about that. Which she fucking sees Gohan and or Ichika, and she basically is having hard eyes and has a lustful face on. Which Ichika ignores that and he starts fucking fighting Vegeta and her. And her name will be Yumi. Which they fucking fighting. Which they Ichika's beating them by a long shot. They go. Goku arrives and he fucking starts fighting Vegeta. Ichika starts fighting High. The same thing happens with Goku and Vegeta, but Ichika and her, they're fucking fighting. Which Ichika basically almost knocks her out, but Vegeta comes and fucking takes her away. Vegeta says, "I'm gonna destroy you." Where's your moon? He's trying to find the moon, but there's no moon because Piccolo destroyed it. Once Gohan was training, which that happens, and yeah, which fucking Ichika and fucking Vegeta and Yumi, they're fucking just like Vegeta basically throws an artificial moon, which both of them just transform into the fucking Uzaru. But Ichika doesn't because he can control whether he transforms or not. Which then their power levels are like at the 200,000 and at the 180,000. Which Vegeta laughs and smirks thinking that he won. Which then fucking Ichika basically says, "Kaioken times 2!" Which his fucking power level came up to fucking 100,000. Which he fucking starts fighting them but he can't. Which he fucking says Kaioken times 5, which because he can go up to Kaioken times 15. Which his power level becomes at around 500,000. Which he's fucking fighting them. And he's fucking fighting them, and yeah, Vegeta tries to fucking throw his fist, but Ichika dodges and fucking kicks him up, which he's fucking beating him around, which he fucking makes the destructive disc and cuts off Vegeta's tail, and then he goes fucking knocks out fucking Yumi, and fucking cuts off her tail, which Kuro tries to kill them, but Goku and Ichika say no and let them live. Which Krillin reluctantly lets them live, and they fucking escape in their pods. Which Yumi basically has her heart on Izuku, on fucking Ichika. So yeah, and we got done with the Raditz and Saiyan saga. Now it's time for the Namekian saga, which when they basically fucking are going to the what do you call it? And also Piccolo died because of Gohan, so that they can actually have a reason to go to Namek. So yeah, which they fucking are going to Namek. Everything is similar to canon, but this time Ichika goes with them, and yeah, which they protect the same Namekian, and yeah, which this time instead of just Frieza going there, it's also King Cold. And because there's there's like a fucking gravity chamber, there. Ichika starts training there. Which they are just fucking. Which Ichika basically is training like 1,000 times Earth's gravity. Which his power level has boosted up to fucking 6 million. So yeah, which Ichika and fucking Ichika and Gohan are fucking training a little bit. Gohan's power level is around 500,000, and Ichika's is around fucking 6 million. Goku's around 60,000. Goku basically hasn't arrived yet, but once he comes in his own space pod, he will have a power level of at least like 3 million, 4 million. So yeah. Which Ichika and fucking Ichika, fucking Gohan, Krillin, and Bulma, they all fucking go to Namek, which they fucking everything goes similar to canon. You know, Vegeta trying to hide it, and Gohan and shit like that. Which you know, Ichika basically goes with what do you call it? Basically, Ichika basically finds King Cold, which you know is like King Cold, which you know King Cold's like, "Oh, you're approaching me." So instead of run away, you're approaching me. He's like, "I can't beat you up if I can't get any closer," which is like, "Ho ho, come as close as you like." I had to do a fucking JoJo reference, okay? I'm sorry, I had to do a JoJo reference. Which yeah, which you know, Ichika basically and Ichika and King Cold they're fucking fighting fist for fist, punch for punch, shit like that because King Cold is like in his second form, and his full power is like fucking 5 million, and Ichika's 6 million. Which you know, Ichika goes 6 million, like he goes with fucking full power, and he's fucking fighting King Cold. Which you know, King Cold basically fucking King Cold basically transformed to his third form, which you know his power level is basically around around the 20 to 40 million. Which you know Ichika basically says Kaioken times three, which you know he fucking goes into 28 million, which you know King Cold basically goes to fucking 40 million, which you know they keep on fucking duking it out. And then fucking he says Kaioken times eight, which you know he fucking goes Kaioken times eight, and his power level is basically around 72 million. Okay, just don't judge me. Okay, I know the math is wrong, but don't judge me. Okay, which you know. Which you know he's basically been around King Cold, which you know King Cold goes into his fourth form, which you know he fucking goes 1% of power, which is basically which you know not 1%. He goes like fucking 40%, which is as much as fucking Ichika's, which you know that happens and yeah, which you know Goku has the same fight with Frieza, which you know Frieza and King Cold, you know King Cold basically gets fucking Gohan, while Frieza gets fucking Krillin, which you know they fucking both kill Gohan and Krillin, which you know fucking which fucking Ichika feels something burning in him, which you know of something telling he's feeling angry. So is Goku, which you know they go he from how mad Ichika is, he transforms into Super Saiyajin Dose or fucking Super Saiyan 2. He fucking skipped Super Saiyan 1 and went to Super Saiyan 2, which you know his power level is around fucking 1 billion, like at the billions at this point, which you know he fucking starts being around King Cold, and King Cold goes into his sixth form. Like he's fucking skips the fifth and goes into sixth form, which you know it's around the fucking 5 billion, and Ichika's is around 10 billion, which you know Ichika and fucking King Cold they're fucking fighting, which you know King Cold basically does the fucking blast the fucking Cooler did, which you know he blasts it, which you know starts laughing like a maniac, which then you know fucking Ichika sends it back, which you know he gets sent to the fucking son of Namekian planet, the son of the Namekian planet, one of the sons of the Namekian planet, which you know he fucking died, which you know Frieza gets the same treatment, which you know Goku basically, which you know King Kai basically said to teleport everybody out of there except Ichika and Goku, which you know then they heard it wrong and basically said teleport everybody out of here except Ichika, which you know Ichika's still there, which you know he fucking gets trapped and he fucking finds the fucking what do you call it, space pod, and fucking flies away, which yeah, which you know fucking that happens, and yeah, which you know Ichika basically was fucking, you know he basically fucking made it to Yardrat planet, which once he made it to the Yardratian planet, they taught him on spirit vision, they taught him on healing, instant transmission, they taught him how to control his ki better. Like, he got way better ki control and shit like that. He even learned how to go Super Saiyan 1 and 2, because he discovered before he went to Super Saiyan 2, there was a transformation called Super Saiyan 1, which he fucking did that, and he fucking kept training. And yeah, which like the others tried to like revive him back because they thought he was dead. Which the Shenron said that he's not dead. Which they say that can you teleport him here? Which Shenron asked Ichika if he can be teleported back home, which back to Earth. Which Ichika basically says that he's busy. That he's busy. He will come there, basically after he's done. Which Shenron says that Ichika is busy training and he will come back later, which then they all feel saddened, but they're like they can't wait to meet Ichika again, which that happens. And yeah, then fucking future Trunks comes, basically, and says he should land right about here, basically, and they talk with him. He gives them the same sword as the shit like that, which Ichika comes out and fucking comes back and hugs his dad, hugs his mom, basically hugs his brother as well. So yeah, which future Trunks basically basically says that you'll die from heart disease and shit like that, and there's the medicine of this time is not capable of healing it, and here's the medicine, which he gives him the medicine, which Ichika thanks him and he puts it in his pocket, which that happens. And Ichika and fucking what do you call it? Future Trunks talk about the high, which Future Trunks transforms into Super Saiyan, which they're all shocked, which then Ichika basically transforms himself into Super Saiyan, which Goku trained on his own, basically with King Kai how to unlock it, so yeah, he's the same as in canon, and King Kai taught him instant transmission and shit, so yeah, so there's no need to worry about that, which that happened. And that happened. And yeah, which the fucking androids come, which they fucking go there and they start attacking them, which Ichika's heart disease comes, but he thankfully has the medicine, which he drinks it and fucking goes back he goes back home and fucking takes the medicine and rests. And Goku basically doesn't get the heart virus because Ichika's gonna get it. So yeah, which that happened. And yeah, which Ichika and fucking Goku, they are fighting the androids now, like Android 17 and 18, which Cell basically comes from the future and does the same shit as in canon, the fucking Android 17 and Android 18. So yeah, which that happened. And yeah, that's where I'm gonna end it, because my throat is sore and they locked up the kitchen. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. This has been What If an OC Was in Dragon Ball. So thank you guys for watching. The ship is gonna be in part 3 or 2, I'm not sure, but yeah. So thank you guys for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe, do whatever the fuck you want. I don't really care if you don't do it. And yeah, and always remember, go to sleep.